A couple weeks ago I was sent this camera, so I'm gonna do a little review on it for y'all.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Napoleon, like anyone can even know that.
Hello my friends, and welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. Today we're gonna do a review on this Innovv, like innovation, camera. It was sent to me. I actually replied to a message on ADV Rider Forum before I went to Death Valley for the Death Valley Noobs Rally. Hopefully I'll link the video wherever it pops up on here. But this company is producing this camera and they wanted to get a couple people to try them out. So I was selected and they just wanted an honest review on it. I actually did use it there at Death Valley. Now I don't know as if I studied it enough before, but I'm gonna go over that and I'll show you unboxing. It's already been opened, but we'll open it up and I'll show you how it works. And then I think what I'll do is I will run that and the GoPro on one of my motorcycles, just do like a lap up the street or something, and we'll compare the two. Okay, this is the Innovv H5 camera. It's 4K, it supposedly has built-in stabilization, and really nice packaging. Looks like they're really trying to make it look nice, kind of like that iPhone style. Like I said, I've already used this, so not truly an unboxing, but you know, you got the nice foam in there and all the goodies in here. Yeah, feels quality as far as the box, and the product feels quality as well. The battery attaches to the back, and then these two clips, you push them in and it locks it in there. It also comes with an adapter that you can just plug straight in to USB. Now, one of the things that this thing probably has going for it over the GoPro is battery life. This thing's supposed to be able to record for about 5 continuous hours, and I can't remember, I'll look it up, but I think you can run a 1 gig memory card in here. I don't have that big of a memory card, but it will run a very big memory card, and I also believe that it will loop. So if you go through all of it, it'll just record over the beginning of it, which maybe this will work good for commuters. Also included, you get your mounts. Now they have their own proprietary mount, which at first I thought, well, that's not the best, but it doesn't work too bad. But they also very wisely went with the tried and true GoPro mounts. So then if you have a GoPro and you want to use this, you can use all your mounts and use this camera. Came with a couple of the sticky pads, 2 separate mounts. I already have one of these mounted up. And then you get this, which has a little bit of adjustability in it. And I suppose, like I said, if you're using the GoPro stuff, you can put it left, right, up, down, however you want. This is the battery. It's charged with, what is that, the USB-C, I guess. Charged up pretty quick. And then it also has an app that, of course, you have to download. I'll open this up. Yeah, an app that you download, and then you can Wi-Fi directly to the camera. You can see what the camera sees, and there's a whole bunch of adjustments you can do. Now, one of my gripes with this thing is it's really not that intuitive. I'm not retirement age home yet, but I'm not young either. So I like things that are, you know, just a little bit more straightforward. And the one thing that I dislike about this is you don't have a whole lot to, you know what's going on with this thing. You have a power button on, off. It makes little vibrations and lights and flashes and all that. And it tells you here, you know, turn on recording, press the button for 1 second, your indicator will be on. You'll get 2 short vibrations, turn it off. You can snap a picture, all that sort of stuff. And you can feel the vibrations pretty well when you're riding, but unless I didn't set something up correctly, and I'm going to go through the settings here before I take you all out again, just to make sure there's something obvious that I didn't set up correctly. But when I was using this thing in Death Valley, it was just taking like 30-second videos constantly, and I thought I had turned it on and it was going to run, you know, the same way that I run my GoPro. I turn it on if I want to run it for 1 minute or 10 minutes, it's on, and then I press the button and it turns it off. But for some reason, I don't know if I didn't set this up correctly in the settings, but that seems to be what it was doing. So, I don't know. I like that it comes with this thing ready to go. Just replace this and plug it in. What I don't like on this thing is that there is no external microphone standard on this thing. There's no way to attach an external microphone. I believe there's a microphone built in here, but for the stuff that I do, riding, you know, I don't always talk when I'm riding. Sometimes you just let the scenery speak for itself, but I like to have the microphone in my helmet. Now you can buy another battery, I think, that has a microphone attached to it, but this thing should really come with that, in my opinion. It's kind of a strike against it that it doesn't already come with that. If you're going to be playing in this helmet cam type action camera market, you ought to have features that can compete or beat. I mean, GoPro's been on the market for a long time, and they have their pluses and minuses, but they're just what people use. And I actually have an old GoPro. Let me bust that out right now. Mine is the Hero 4. It's old. I don't know what we're on now, but this is what I use. It works good enough for me. I'm not a million subscriber channel, although, you know, if you want, you know, send about 990,000 more people, and I will be. But for what I do, this works pretty well. I honestly don't really like messing around with the action cameras that much because it's a pain in the butt, really, to do all the editing. But the one nice thing about the GoPro is I've got a screen right on here, so I don't even have to interface it with my phone. I can see what's going on here. I can do some editing on this thing, and it's just a lot more intuitive as far as I'm concerned. You turn her on, it comes on, you press go, it's recording. You press it again, it's done recording. I can do 3 seconds, I can do 30 minutes, whatever it might be. But like I said, maybe that's a me thing. I'm going to get into the settings on this thing, and then I'm going to show you how this thing mounts up onto the helmet. And one of the other things that I found that I didn't like about this compared to the GoPro. And then we'll try a couple shots. Like I said, maybe I'll run this one and I'll run this one. I went through the online app, Wi-Fi'd the camera to my phone here, and I believe I figured it out. There's like a setting for the length of the video, but I mean, it'd just be nice if you could just turn it on. Maybe I still have more to figure out with it, but it's just, like I said, it's not that intuitive. And I don't know if it's just me as well, but connecting to the camera has been problematic. You can see how this thing snaps into this holder here, into the mount. Now this is one thing I don't like about this camera, the length of it. I prefer a chin mount for my camera. It just seems like you get the best overall view of what the rider's seeing. So with it being so long and it mounts on the side, you'd have to come up with some sort of a contraption to come off of your GoPro mount to get it to work there. So I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but there it is. Now you can see I have the microphone hooked up to my GoPro, no microphone hooked up to this one. Like I said, that, in my opinion, this thing should just come with a microphone connection. Even if it doesn't come with a microphone, you should be able to connect a microphone to it out of the box. Why would that be an accessory thing that you have to purchase. It just doesn't make sense to me with someone coming onto this market. But anyway, I am going to, we'll jump on the KTM. I was going to ride the little Trail 90, but I guess we'll ride the KTM. It's a little bit quieter. Surprisingly, that little bike is loud. So I will, I don't know, go around the street a little bit, record on this one. I'll do the same thing, record on that one, and we'll compare them back to back. Okay, I think we're started recording here. Little quiet street. I'll go, I don't know, for a minute or two, see how it does. But this is the microphone that's attached to the camera itself. I'm trying to speak as loudly, clearly as I can. I don't think it's going to pick up my voice too well. We'll try to go for a minute or 2 minutes. We'll see. All the way around the block. There we go. Okay, we're going to do the same loop using my ancient old GoPro, but I do have an external microphone, so this time you should be able to hear what I'm saying, I would hope. And we'll compare the two videos, see what the quality is. I don't have the capability to edit videos in 4K, and I don't produce 4K videos anyway, so the 4K part of the Innovv, to me, it's not really that important. And the image stabilization, that's probably pretty nice. Although, I don't know, I don't get too many people complaining about shaky videos with the GoPro. And the new ones, of course, have much better image stabilization. I don't even think this one has anything. I am not that big into tech, so I usually get whatever leftovers my family has, or I wait until something is a couple of series out. You know, once the iPhone is a couple out, then I'll get that one. I'm not all about getting the latest and greatest, so that's just me. I know a lot of people love to stay up on top of tech, but that's not for me. Alright, coming to the end here where we ended the last one. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and we will end the video. Well, there's the back-to-back videos. And yeah, surprisingly you could hear the audio pretty good when I got started, but I mean, I was going at city street paces, and pretty soon the wind noise drowned out the audio as far as the voice on this thing, and it even, you know, the wind noise drowned out the bike audio as well. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a 4K guy, so can you tell the difference between the video quality of the two? I don't know. I feel kind of bad because I had this one pointing at the back of this one. So you could see the GoPro in the picture of that one, but you know, like I said, I complained about the side mount on the helmet, but I think if you get it adjusted right, you're fine. One thing I noticed is I still have not got it down as to how to start and stop the video on this thing. I thought I did, and if you watch the last second or two of video on this thing, you can see I reached up and I hit the button, and you could probably hear the vibration, but the video kept shooting. And whatever setting that I changed on here, it kept it going 5 minutes. So it shot the video I shot with this, it shot the video that I shot with that, and then it shot the rest of the video all the way home until I took it off and I guess shut it off completely. So I still haven't quite got this figured out, how to just capture, you know, whatever I want to capture, turn it on, turn it off, so that I'm not overwhelming the card with a whole bunch of video that I then have to go back and edit. And it takes a long time. If you Wi-Fi download that stuff from there to your phone, that's what I did. Wi-Fi'd it off each of these onto the phone, and it takes a long time. Obviously it's quicker if you pull the cards out, put it in your laptop, but I do 99% of my videos using my phone, so it just makes it easier. I looked up the price of a new Hero 12. I can't believe I'm that far out. Hero 4. And it's about $400. I don't think that comes with a microphone, but you have the capability to plug one in, I imagine. I don't know what the new ones look like. Maybe I'll get a Hero 6 or 7 or 8 or something here one of these days. We'll see. So comparatively, about $400 for a new GoPro, $278 for this. This one kills it as far as the battery life. Amazing battery life. That is the biggest downfall with those things. If this came with a microphone and was just a microphone attachment that was easy without having to buy a separate thing, and it was just a little bit more intuitive, I would be very happy with this. I like that thing. Not have to worry about batteries. When I use this, I carry the battery that's in here, 2 spare batteries, and then I carry the charger with me because it eats through batteries. So these guys, I think you're on the right track, but the microphone thing kills it for me.
Well, don't just take my word for it. Watch a few other reviews. Like I said, I am not the techno guy out here, so maybe I'm doing something wrong with this thing, but for me, it's a little bit finicky to mess with, but maybe the price savings, the 4K, the looping, all that stuff's pretty cool, along with the battery life. So everything's a compromise in life, so find what works for you. All right, if you're enjoying my videos, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and if you're not already a subscriber, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.